once again. Think it over with my friends till I can't get you out of my head. Got a lot on my mind. Think it over once again. Think it over with my friends till I can't get you out of my head. I've been back and forth with this. I've been up and down. Ain't nothing new with me. I just want you around. I tried to tell you how I feel, how I feel. How could I know if this is real? This is real, real. Got a lot on my mind. Think it over once again. Think it over with my friends till I can't get you out of my head. Got a lot on my mind. Think it over once again. Think it over with my friends till I can't get you out of my head. I spend most of my days thinking about the ways things could have been. The what if, the maybe, that's just the way things are going lately. I tried to tell you how I feel, how I feel. How could I know if this is real? This is real, real. Got a lot on my mind. Think it over once again. Think it over with my friends till I can't get you out of my head. Got a lot on my mind. Think it over once again. Think it over with my friends till I can't get you out of my head. I don't know you anymore. You don't know me anymore. I tried to tell you how I feel, how I feel. How could I know if this is real? This is real. Got a lot on my mind. Think it over once again. Think it over with my friends till I can't get you out of my head. Got a lot on my mind. Think it over once again. Think it over with my friends till I can't get you out of my head.
Hey guys, what's up? It's Philly Wonder Woman, your neighborhood superhero. If you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. It's free. You guys heard me, it's free. There's creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. And you know most of us use phones. Anchor will distribute your podcast for you so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many, many more. You can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. All you have to do is download the free Anchor app and go to anchor.fm to get started. See you guys later. Bye. Hi guys, it's Philly Wonder Woman. I haven't been on for a while. I wanted to talk about a young baby that's missing. He's 2 years old, and his name is King Hill. He resides in Philadelphia just as well as I do. The reason why I wanted to talk about this is because the story that's coming across the news and the transcripts are really confusing. The little baby was visiting or staying with his stepfather since the end of May up until, I guess, July 7th, I want to say. And what happened was his stepfather had texted the mom, her name is Amber, and asked her if she received the baby. So Amber was like, "What are you talking about? What do you mean that I received the baby? What are you talking about?" So he was like, "Well, I asked the babysitter to drop him off." Hey guys, what's up? It's Philly Wonder Woman, your neighborhood superhero. If you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. It's free. You guys heard me. It's free. There's creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast. Hey guys, what's up? It's Philly Wonder Woman, your neighborhood superhero. If you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to creation tools that allow you to podcast right from. And you know most of us use phones. Podcast on podcast and money from your podcast with no minimum to do is download the free. Let me continue. The story is that so the baby was never dropped off. So there was a babysitter who actually had the baby King for the last 2 weeks, and the step-pop said that him and her both were the caregivers, so I guess they would, take turns watching King. So the issue right now is that King was supposed to be returned back to the mom, and the babysitter met them at a location. She said that a gentleman walked up to her. He had a gun in his waist, and he kind of showed the gun. But when King saw him, he was so excited to see him. He went straight to him. So the babysitter was like, "Okay, cool, that's the right person." And she looks down the street, and she believes she saw the mom. Hey guys. Okay. So she said that was it. I drove off. Nothing else. So Amber stated, which is the mom, "I never received my son. I don't know what she's talking about. She's lying." But then Tiana is saying, "You called me on the phone, and when you called me on the first, you kept calling my phone back and forth until I finally answered it. Then when I answered it, you asked to speak to King. Then you told me to bring him, and you told me where to meet you at. So I met you there. But you never got out the car. There was a gentleman who came out the car. It was never you." Now, this is the problem. King was with his stepfather, like I told y'all before, from May to July 7th. Why July 7th? Because in 2 weeks it would be his birthday on July 29th. He's going to turn 3 years old, so Amber said that she definitely wanted him back by his birthday. Okay. The other problem I'm having is that why did Marv, which is the stepfather, text Amber and say, "Did you get the baby?" Why didn't he pick up the phone, call Amber and say, "Listen, Amber, I'm not able to bring King home, but I did hire a babysitter who's been helping me with King. Her name is Tiana. Tiana is on her way. Look out for her." That would have been so simple and easy. But I don't know how people think. So therefore, the transcript. On the transcripts, it states that he went to Tiana's house, apartment, or whatever, to see King. He hadn't seen King in 2 weeks or whatever. Nobody answered the door. So then he went to Amber's house, had food to give him, and he's like, "Where's King?" And she's like, "What do you mean, where's King? You don't have him?" "No." "Well, Tiana was supposed to bring him." "Okay, well, I don't know who Tiana is, but she didn't bring me my son." So Marv calls Tiana up. Tiana says, "I dropped him off at 9 a.m. or just before 9 a.m. on the corner." All right, so the stories is conflicting because Amber said that he texted her and asked her, "Did you get the baby?" But now Marv, which is the step pop, is saying he went to her house, and that's how he found out that King never made it. The babysitter is saying she dropped him off. So, guys, you understand it's 3 different stories. We have no clue which one is the right story. So I've been driving around the city looking for King. I put up, constantly put up posts. I asked people, did you know that a little boy by the name of King Hill is missing? Some people have, some people didn't. There's no, there's no Amber Alert. I also contacted Amber Alert to find out what's going on. They said that the police had to do it. I contacted the police, SVU, my ad, because that's the number to call. I contacted SVU. They said, that's not what we do. You had to contact the sheriff. I contacted the sheriff. The sheriff said, oh, you had to contact Harrisburg. So that's where we're at now. Because I want to try my best to get an Amber Alert. And I have no clue if it's going to work. But I'm going to keep praying and I'm going to keep pushing. And I'm going to hopefully succeed in getting this Amber Alert. Okay, guys, thank you. Just remember what I always say. God loves you. Your family loves you. I love you too. Be blessed, and please pray for a 2-year-old King Hill that he's safe and sound, and that someone will return him at least to the police station so that he can be returned to his family. Thank you. Bye. Hey guys, see you guys later. Bye. Hey, what's going on, everybody? I know y'all miss me. This is Philly Wonder Woman, your favorite superhero without a cape. Yeah, I just wanted to give you guys an update on the King Hill situation. I know you miss me, but it's just a lot going on. The stories are still inconsistent, but Tiana Parks is still in prison. So we don't know the truth, and now the case has been postponed until December, which means it's going to be a longer time for us to find out, is King dead or alive? I'm really praying that the baby is still alive, and maybe they decide to hide him or something. I don't know. I'm just really concerned about that. I love young people, but it seems like there's a lot of little kids that's being harmed right now. I'm not sure what's going on. I'm not sure it's because we have social media. That's why we're learning so much. Just not sure, but it's a lot of babies that's being harmed. People saying that their kids are missing, but actually they did something with their kids. Not that I'm saying that it happened with King. I'm not saying that whatsoever. But what I am saying is that the whole situation and how it transpired is really weird to me. For example, the stepfather reported him missing on the 7th, but the mom didn't find out until the 8th, which, is kind of weird to me. What else? The babysitter said she dropped him off, but she never even knew what the mom looked like. So somebody had to describe the mom to her. Somebody had to describe, the brother as well, which turns out that it wasn't the brother and it wasn't the mom, and the story was made up, allegedly, per the police. So right now, she's sitting in jail, and like I said, we have to wait until December to find out exactly what happened to King Hill. So, guys, please keep him in prayer. Even if he's deceased, guys, he still needs to be laid to rest. And you know how people say rest in peace? I don't think he will rest in peace until his body is found. So with that being said, guys, keep the whole entire family in prayer, and everybody who's actually following the King Hill story, because he feel like he's, related to us now. We all was interested. We all paying attention, and we really want answers. Thank you, guys. Once again, it's Philly Wonder Woman. Remember, God loves you. Your family love you. I love you too. Be blessed.
Yeah, we came too far. In the darkest days, don't know where we are or who we are. Yeah, we came too far. In the darkest days, don't know where we are or who we are. Yeah, we came too far. In the darkest days, don't know where we are or who we are. Yeah, we came too far. In the darkest days, don't know where we are or who we are. You overdosing on the same damn pills, trying to but can't get no deal. Struggling just to pay one bill, wishing you had a uncle Phil. Rob him, if you gotta kill, make sure he don't get up those hills. Time for me to get on one more drill, won't stop till we hit 1 mil. Bitch, you know I'm talking, so move the ass and stop watching. It's your new job, so clocking. I'm a boss, my bad if I'm barking. I come straight from road Boston, it's the same old road I be crossing. It's the same strip I'm always walking. Don't run up, might end up in a coffin. You will never catch me lacking. Me and my niggas stay packing. Uptown does shit that I'm reppin', so I warn you, just use that caution. Niggas see me in my foreign, that bitch is up cause she boring. Most these girls now just toxin', and I hate to say it but they coming. Niggas have no bread in their pocket, but be the ones bragging often. Y'all see the design I be rockin', of course y'all on IG stalking. I'm the last one that's laughing, while y'all niggas just chatting. Y'all talking about this blasting, but we know y'all niggas just acting. Yeah, we came too far. In the darkest days, don't know where we are or who we are. Yeah, we came too far. In the darkest days, don't know where we are or who we are. Yeah, we came too far. In the darkest days, don't know where we are or who we are. Yeah, we came too far. In the darkest days, don't know where we are or who we are. Tired of dealing with the same old shit. Pass the spliff, I need one more hit. Still driving with no permit. Ain't drunk, but I'm tryna get lit. She told me that I could hit. Told her I ain't tryna come in. She took out but her tits. Need bed, don't need that's no bitch. That's what to my mama. Time to go focus on commas. Chose to be one about drama. Yeah, I'ma holler. Pull up on court with Obama. Ball, how the fuck that I wanna? You know that I gotta make it for all my fucking brothers. Pulling shit up, look Obama. Hey, straight to the Bahamas. Don't jack down, I'm a scammer. Coming up the whole lot of hanging on like a hanger. Tryna see all the ops dead. Smelly word always in my head. Sin City make it spread. Yeah, I heard what the fuck I said. All my niggas full and fair. That's what's my dead. I'm just tryna be ahead. Make it back home in the bed. Shot out Gene and Red. Niggas be taking off heads. I'm just tryna get this bread left out. Yeah, we came too far. In the darkest days, don't know where we are or who we are. Yeah, we came too far. In the darkest days, don't know where we are or who we are. Yeah, we came too far. In the darkest days, don't know where we are or who we are. Yeah, we came too far. In the darkest days, don't know where we are or who we are.
Rocking with the real to the 7 power best. Hit the like button if you didn't. This is about King Hill. His mama don't believe he's dead. And me, I'm an optimist. I don't believe he's dead either if she don't. Now I want to get y'all up in here. It's gonna be a tough one, y'all.
Wow. I need to smoke the way these motherfucking people acting. They don't want to see a sober TK. Oh, well, I like the lighting over here now. Scoot, scoot. Ooh. You know, I don't like how they look over here. Whatever's clever. still morning time, right? Good morning. Good morning, everybody. I don't want to do my cake. Oh, thank you. Hold up. I'm gonna get this camera situated, y'all. Can you see? You gotta get in it too. We both have some.
She's sounding low.
I can't get this. Alright, I need my phone to. I don't know what's my. Okay, so good morning, everybody. I hope everybody is having a pleasant morning. I certainly am. But today, I'm going to address some people. I should have had like a notebook or something in front of me because I have a lot of shit to say. All right, thank you. So, it's a lot of rumors. It's a lot of people having a lot of shit to say. And if y'all want my truth, just continue watching because I have nothing to lie about. Where should I start?
Tiana Parks' family.
Question.
Let's get news people first. Let's get them out
The news.
there.
These YouTube fuckers.
All of them.
Okay, let's start with SP Nugget. I'm gonna start with her first. Miss Rhonda, we spoke, and I know you're gonna see this. I don't know what fucking Easter bubble fuck you at, but you gonna see this. For one, I feel like it's a difference between helping, and then it's a difference in like keeping up the dumb shit. I feel like everybody that's on YouTube that has a lot to say that doesn't know anything, that's playing detective need to stop. And I'm saying this just because it's pointless. It's pointless for y'all to be sitting here trying to interview all these people, acting like y'all are somebody that y'all are not. The detectives did their job. They said what they had to say. And that's just that. And I left it as to them doing their job. So I feel like y'all need to do the same.
The more people add lies to this case, and it's a bunch of rumors and accusations, and it's a bunch of just false things because nobody knows the truth. Nobody knows the truth. I want y'all to get that out your heads that anybody knows anything other than the people that did whatever they done.
Right.
That's it and that's all. Can't nobody know nothing. This is still an open case. So y'all people that watch Law and Order, CSI and all that, y'all should know better. Y'all should know better. Because the fact that y'all come on here and be like, well, you need to ask your cousin this, or you need to do this and you need to do that. If it was that easy, this case would have been dismissed.
Would have been closed.
Dismissed from the rip. So the more y'all add to this, it's taken away from who matters, that baby.
Exactly.
All the focus is taken off of him. And he's the only one that matters in this because he's the only one that's suffering.
Exactly. So y'all not helping.
Y'all want clout, y'all want to add this, make y'all profiles
Famous,
and
y'all
all this
want
bigger
viewers.
and because this is a crazy set. So anybody talking about it, whoever knows about it, just wants to
It's a
jump
trending
on.
story right now. Like everybody wants.
But you're taking the focus off of it, trying to be something that you're not. Let the cops and the detectives and SVU and the FBI
Do their fucking job.
Do their job, because that's the only thing anybody can do right now. The only thing anybody can do right now. Because if it was that easy, King would be found, something would have turned up, and this would have been over with.
Done.
Who wants to keep reliving this every day? Nobody.
And it's sick. It's very sick. It's sick that y'all are doing this. It's sick that y'all have a lot to say. It's sick that y'all not really helping, and y'all are actually hurting people that are innocent. It's really sick. Like, I've heard plenty of stories. This motherfucker's getting killed every day in Philly. It's kids getting snatched every day in Philly. Every day. It's motherfucking niggas that's chilling with the shooters out here. But don't nobody say shit about that though. Don't nobody say shit about the nigga who just sprayed up a whole fucking block and just killed a whole kid for no reason. But y'all wanna sit here and come at me?
For something that you didn't have no knowledge of.
Get the fuck out my face. Everybody. For real. Cause shit goes down in Philly all the time. SP, you don't know that because you're not from Philly. You're not from Philly. So you wouldn't know that, and I don't expect you to. But I think you need to chill the fuck out because you don't know. You need to keep my name out your mouth because you don't know. All right, that's SP. Who? Chrissy TV. Bitch, let me tell you something. I ain't like you from Jump Street. Because when I heard about the YouTube video that you made about me, I straight DM'd you on Instagram. You never
Hello,
DM'd
Kelly.
me back. I don't even think you read it. But then you had the nerve.
This is not
to
the mother.
DM
This is the
me
cousin
while
of the
I
woman
was on
accused, of the
vacation.
transgender woman accused.
While I was on vacation, bitch, you want to talk about motherfuckers on vacation? I was on vacation, and I was really trying to enjoy my time. But I took the time out of my vacation to talk to you because you DM'd me, asking me to do an interview with you. And at first I told you, no, I ain't doing one with you. Why? Because I felt like as a woman, and if you really wanted to help, you should have been came to me, asking me. But no, you decided to go on YouTube, say what you had to say like you knew me, and then you wanted to come and DM me. Get the fuck out of here.
And then go back and make another video after she blocked you.
Exactly. And then after talking to me, then I agreed to do the interview. Why? Because what you said to me, and then I thought like, well, you do have a large platform a little bit. So let me talk to you. Maybe I could get more people to see that I ain't got shit to do with this. But we never did the interview. But then you decided to go on YouTube and make another YouTube video about me.
And let me clear this up. What she said was, and I quote, that basically she took a post from however time ago off of my page, and it was about a child that, and I talk about kids all the time, and in the most uplifting way,
You dragging people in this shit.
And it's just like, for you to say that me and her wanted to have a baby, so that's why all this happened. Don't spread lies out there about me. It's not that deep for me. I want people to really do better by their kids all day. All day. I'm a strong advocate of it.
Strong.
All day.
Strong.
I don't play that, and that's not where I come from. My mom raised me good, great.
As well as mine.
I don't need to take parts in something unnecessary like
Hey,
this,
Kayla.
or something that I can do on my own, which is bear my own child.
We
if
both
I please
women.
to.
Fuck y'all talking about. Which brings me to Amber. Now you next. So, bitch, let me tell you something.
Put out there what you've done for this kid. Like, let's put facts out there that she doesn't say. Kiara's actually took out of her
Amber's
own
the mother,
pocket
y'all.
to give to her brother, which she DM'd him herself to make amends so they both can understand their position in this situation of not knowing. Gave him the money freely for a private investigator.
Wanted to.
Offered it.
Was
Offered
gonna
it.
pay the whole 500, bitch.
But y'all don't talk about that
Not at all.
at all. Y'all advocate for all the negativity, and y'all throw y'all shots at the wrong people, focus on the wrong thing. Put that energy in them petitioning outside them courts. Go to the cops, go to the detectives, be on their ass about this. Because that's what you need to do to get the answers that you need. Attacking people that don't have nothing to do with it ain't going to solve this. This is not our beef to fight.
This not our battle to fight. It really wasn't. If anything, I was always trying to help that baby. But back to what I was saying, and I never wanted, why I gave the money is why I never said anything, because I never wanted no clout about giving shit. That shit it was to help. I want to do whatever I could to help find this baby. Why? Because I felt like, honestly, I really felt like this shit, I could have did something else. And that's just natural thoughts that you get when you are in a situation like this. When you seen this baby, when this baby was at your house, when you sat there and you was playing with this baby, talking to this baby for over a year. So yeah, that shit hurt. Because the first time I seen my cousin with the baby, she was telling me, oh, she was just babysitting. She was just babysitting him, watching him. Then it turns out to be, she started being his godmother. That's what the fuck Marv told her she was to King, his godmother.
And the way Marv bashed her as a mother, it's just like, how will we know? He didn't talk highly of her.
At all.
He made it seem like she didn't have to know his business and who was watching King. But nobody talks about that though.
At all.
Marv got so many secrets up his ass, it don't make no sense. Because every common denominator leads back to him. And you can quote me on it. I don't care. He want to be talking about all these people did this, and that, and the third. But look how stupid you sound saying that you was outside of her house when you suspected something to have happened and didn't do nothing. When you claim to see people grabbing bags out their house and ain't nobody do nothing.
Let's not confuse everybody. We on Amber. So back to Amber. So when I asked Tiana, I said, well, where's his mom? That's what I asked my cousin. Well, where is his mom? Why do you have this baby? Okay, I know you was babysitting, but where's the mom at? Like, she's okay with another woman watching her child?
Trans woman.
Told Tiana that you was an unfit parent. You can't handle King. He was too much for
You
you.
didn't care about him and you didn't want him.
He was fucked up. The house is fucked up. The house was dirty. Y'all barely sent him with clothes. Y'all didn't send him with money. So this is the information that my cousin is telling me. All right, cool. Mars take care of this little baby. He's got you to watch him. Because I'm thinking, all right, maybe he's too busy at the gym where he works at. Maybe he's too busy. Or Tiana is his,
Yeah, he just old as shit. And he can't keep up with himself.
Right. He got all these kids. That's how the story was brought to me when I asked. Because I was concerned. Because who just had people kids? You feel me?
Marv
That shit
had
don't
all
add
these
up.
kids.
Our family, we looked at her like, what the fuck is you? Why do you have this baby? My own grandmother, when I had my cousin's daughter, why do you have that baby? That's what she always said to me. I'm like, Mama, like, that's my little cousin. She didn't care. Why you got that baby? Get that baby back to her mom. That's what my grandma used to tell me with our own family. So, of course, they're going to be like, well, where did this baby come from, Tiana? But then again, it's like, you can't tell a grown-ass woman who live in her own apartment what the fuck to do. You can't. Y'all could go try that shit, but you can't. I just don't understand why y'all just think people just listen or know somebody's life.
Every single detail about somebody. Some of y'all parents don't even know what y'all teenage kids do every day. Y'all can be sleeping next to a person that you're with and don't know what they're doing outside the house, no matter how much time you spend with them. So to know what somebody is doing 24/7 when they show you one side and maybe another way outside, you won't know.
I don't know why they think that I would. That's some psychic shit. I'm not that. I'm not a psychic. I don't know what people doing. I got my own motherfucking life. So, Amber, back to you. You were an unfit parent. She didn't know your name. She didn't know where you stayed. She didn't know shit about you. I said, did you talk to the mom? No, she didn't talk to you either.
Did you want to? Did you ask? Could you talk to her?
She said she did want to. She said, Marv,
shut it down.
Shut it down. He wouldn't let her. So that's just what it was. Okay, cool.
And these are conversations before this situation had
Way
happened,
before.
So don't get it misconstrued.
Way before. This was way before. I met
for
him.
y'all, the ones that's asking, did y'all even ask? Did y'all wonder why? Yes. Any common sense person would.
So, Amber, I feel like from the actions that you've been showing to not just from what I saw, what everybody sees, I just feel like you are very fucked up. You're fucked. I don't know what's wrong with you. I don't know what happened to you. And yes, I do pray for you, but you're very fucked up. The moment that you got out that car, walking to the to the police station, and they had to call you for your missing baby that you didn't report, but Marv did because you didn't know where your child was. You never knew where your child was. It just, I just knew something wasn't right. And it's just like, you're just showing me all these actions. You've been showing me actions ever since the SVU unit. When you was on the phone, when you was outside the SVU talking about, oh, I'm just glad it's not my daughter. If I do find them, I ain't gonna tell nobody. You was just talking reckless, like as if you ain't give a fuck. But I'm sitting out there more concerned about where King is than you. You laughing, you busting it up on the phone and shit. That shit's still not making sense to me. And then at the aftermath, I get it that you was upset the day that you found out King was deceased when the police came to your house and told you that. And when you called me on Instagram and you said what you had to say to me, I took all that shit. I took it all. Why? Because you just found out your fucking baby was dead. I just found out he was dead. That shit hurt me. I couldn't argue with you. I wasn't going to argue with you. You and Cody, y'all both had every right to say everything that y'all had to say to me. Y'all did. And I let y'all be mad. I let y'all be mad at me because y'all had that right. And I wasn't going to take that shit away from y'all. I was not going to fight fire with fire. Because at the end of the day, right is right and wrong is wrong. And I know that. I know that. So when you called me and you was upset, I ate all that shit. I'm like, all right, she just found out. Okay. Let that shit die down. That's why I got off of Facebook. That's why I deactivated. I knew I was going to get a shitload of a ton of like backlash. I already knew it. And that's not even why. I just had to get away from it. Because I also, myself, just got bad news. I just got bad news, the same bad news that you got. So I had to then cope my damn self. So I knew why you was calling my phone, why you was angry, enraged, ready to kill me. But now, I don't know why my name in your mouth. Because you know, as well as I know, that I apologize. You know, as well as I know, that I ain't had shit to do with that. Like I said, my house been checked, my car was checked. My house was checked 2 or 3 times. My car was checked like twice. With a cadaver dog. I don't have to lie about this stuff. I gave my statement, everything that I knew. Don't have to lie about that. I went down there, I took the lie detector test. I don't have to lie about any of this stuff. And now, reflecting back to when I was doing all of that stuff, I had a lot of shit to deal with. Because I was next to a fucking murderer. So how y'all think I'm coping with that shit? How do y'all think I'm feeling that I was sitting here praying with my cousin, praying that this baby be found the whole time she knew? No, nobody thinks about that though. And y'all don't got to. Because I handle my own, like I did with my own. And that was something very traumatizing to me. That shit hurt me. So like I said, I did have to get myself together, which is why I had to get away from the world. That's what I do. I know how to reconnect and get my energy back so I can go out here and do what I have to do. Because I also have a life that I have to live. But now that you know I don't have nothing to do with King, you coming for me. You coming for me. And I want to know why. You angry, but bitch, I ain't the one. You don't have no right to be angry at me or my aunt. And I didn't even say nothing bad about you. Never. I spoke on your actions, and I can, bitch, because it's my mouth. Do something. But other than that, I never said nothing about you. No, it was all...
I just want to pause it to ask y'all. You see how she just said she spoke on it because it's her mouth? What stops YouTubers from speaking on it since it's their mouth and their channel? This is why people are hypocrites. Because they could give opinions on stuff, but when it comes to YouTubers, they can't give opinions. I'm not talking about people doing fake interviews and all that shit. I'm just talking about people that have opinions on the situation. I'm not talking about YouTube detectives and shit like that. You understand? And I think that's a little, all right, I'm glad you're here, Wildflower. I think that's a little hypocritical. The same way y'all can speak on it, people will come and speak on it on their YouTube channel. You understand? That's the only problem I got with what she said. The same way she got a mouth, people on YouTube have a mouth. And if detectives are relying on people on YouTube to solve cases, y'all need to step to those detectives, not the people on these platforms with opinions. And again, I'm not talking about these fake YouTube detectives doing fake interviews and shit like that. I'm not talking about that and taking posts from people, piecing shit together. I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about people that be having opinions on shit.
Always about your son. It was always about King. It was always about finding him, helping him, searching for him, praying for him. Like, I don't get it. You want to be mad? You want to sit here and try to take your anger out on who? Bitch, who? But you got my address, though. I still ain't see you on this fucking block. You talking about pull. Why I gotta pull up? For what? I'm not angry. I'm hurting. I'm coping. I'm over here worried about me. And bitch, you over there worrying about me and my aunt. For what? What's your whole thing? You got both our addresses. Still ain't pull up. So, with that being said, I'm still going to pray for you, Amber, because I knew my cousin. I knew my cousin was fucked up. I ain't know this fucked up, but I knew she went through some shit. I knew she had a rough past. I knew all about that shit. That's why I was there. I was always her protector. I was always there by her side. I was always there wanting to help her when we was growing up. But when you become an adult and you make your fucking decisions, you deal with that shit. It's called accountability, bitch. So you stop pointing the finger over here. Because I take accountability. I apologize. I said my piece. I said sorry. That's all I got for you. If you want something else, come to my door. Period. Now, last but not least, Marv. Oh no. I gotta go back. Cause Amber, you was upset. You got real mad. Cause somebody told you that me and my aunt wanted to fuck the work inside of that gym. Let me tell you something, baby. My girlfriend right here. We've been together for 4 years. Let me tell you something else. Bitch, I ain't never have to work at a fucking gym. I never wanted to work at a fucking gym. I don't even know where you got that information from. But wherever you got that shit from, tell them to keep my fucking name out their mouth. Because they don't know me. Marv came to my crib one time to buy a platter because we sell food. I had my own business. And was never allowed in my house again. Because I already peeped the scene, bitch. Something that you and Tiana couldn't do. I already peeped that motherfucking spirit.
Anybody that's that old, this bothers me. I'm grown, and I still don't like certain people over a certain age even talking to me. I don't care. It is a sign of disrespect. I have siblings. I have sisters. Any 50-something-year-old man hanging around a bunch of kids, somebody that Amber claimed to have known her whole life. Her whole life.
He's 50, bro. Bitch, you 20-something. Come on.
That's something ain't right with that. He gives me bad vibes. I pick up on people's energies for sure. That's why I stay out the way and out the scene. I just observe.
Talking about
And
Marv.
the day he came and got them platters, everything about him seemed just off. We stay away from people like that. We
Definitely do. Definitely.
We peep shit and keep it the fuck moving.
I told Tiana, I don't never want to see that man again. Ever. Like his whole energy just threw me off. It took me. Like I couldn't even, like, I didn't even want to look at him. But it's just like, you trying to loop me in that shit? Don't do that.
I just want to pause it to say this. Listen, this is Tiana Parks, the trans woman that Marv, the man they talking about, claims he left Amber's son, King Hill, with. If anybody know if they had some type of sexual relationship, this woman would know. Now, whether she disclosed it or not, let's see. But she would know if they had a sexual relationship. Based on that sexual relationship, if they have one, of course his energy will be off. He's posing as a heterosexual man when he's bisexual at the least. And that's what I'm trying to explain to people. People that live those dude lives like that, they used to keeping secrets. And that's all I wanted to add to that.
Don't do that. That's not my type at all. And I see that got you really in your bag. Because you just came for me after hearing that information, sis. Pipe down before you get yourself hurt over false information. Because I never wanted that man. Ever. That motherfucker's not even allowed in my crib. So go get your facts straight. For you out here looking like a dickhead. Now, Marv, I want you to keep my name out your mouth so bad. I don't want you saying shit about me. Because, bitch, you don't know me. You don't fucking know me. And I mean that shit when I say that shit. That's why you ain't come to my crib, dickhead. You already know. Don't come this way. Don't bring that shit over here. I don't know what your whole thing is. I don't know what demons you fucking dealing with. But keep that shit over there. Because I'm not the one. I'm really not. And you out here saying that you saw me and my aunt carrying bags outside Tiana's house the day that we was at the SVU Center. I just want to know how.
And why the fuck you ain't get out and say something?
Why, Biggie? Why? Everybody's so scared of you.
Why you ain't
come over there and run up on us or something?
When you thought that
if you thought you did, something was in a fucking bag.
Weirdo. You was a clown.
Why? I never heard of no shit like that. Never. But you want to sit here and lie out your fucking face? And you sit here and question and ask about my fucking brother? Don't get yourself hurt. Please don't do it. Don't do it. Don't step foot around none of our fucking hoods, bitch. And I mean that shit. I mean that
right
shit.
There.
Keep your sorry ass where the fuck you at and rock. Go to hell.
You got all these
Go to hell.
young ass girls out here
Fuck
just
you.
running a team for you.
Fuck you.
You got your so-called besties playing private investigator, bro. Like, you are a clown.
A clown.
You are really
Your sister-in-law is your PI.
You got 6 other kids in college. Why the fuck when they
6
was
kids
during
in college.
quarantine couldn't watch their fucking brother?
Who is Janelle? Bitch, get off my shit. I don't know. Get off my shit. Bye. Get off my shit. Fuck out of here. Get off my shit. Don't ask me no question like that, dickhead. Fuck is wrong with you? Are you illiterate, bitch? Is you fucking illiterate? Oh, you must be. Get off my shit. Get off. Bye. Anyway. Yeah, Marv, keep my shit out your mouth. Because I don't like you. You know I don't like you. That's why when I was at the SVU Center and shit, you couldn't look at me in my fucking face. Because you can't. You can't. I ain't got no rap for you. I ain't got shit for you. Like, you weird. You weird. And the wicked will not go unpunished. It won't. So all y'all doing all this crazy ass shit and all y'all just like saying all this shit, like, I just don't understand why y'all want to play with demons, why y'all want to play with the spiritual realm, why y'all want to go fuck with babies and shit. I don't know. I don't know. My bad. Alright. My bad. Alright. I read something. Alright. My bad. Anyway. So yeah. What else I gotta say?
I just want to come in conclusion with all this. Let the courts do what they gotta do. Cause honestly, don't nobody know what happened. Don't nobody know what happened. Until somebody like Tiana tells the truth, then nobody will know. And God, she's going to have her day in court. She's going to have her day in court. It's nothing more anybody can do. It's a shame that this happened. Like, nobody should have to ever endure such thing like this, because me as a grown-ass woman, I would never want my body to be handled in such a manner. Ever. I don't care if you 0 months to 300 years old. Nobody should have to deal with this. Not know somebody that couldn't even defend themselves, talk for themselves, speak for themselves. Nobody. The only thing we want is justice to be done in the correct way, for the correct people to go down for what happened to him, and so he can be laid to rest properly. That's it. That was our only message. It wasn't to point the fingers. Yeah, we were where we were, like, we were duped just like everybody else. Like, she lied to the cops. Come on. Like, do you really think she lied? She lied. She lied. She lied. It's nothing more or nothing less anybody or any one of us can do. This shit makes us sick to our stomachs. It's not a day that go by that we don't talk about King. We may not advocaatly post this shit on our page, but that shit hurts. I've watched kids get suffer so much just growing up in fucked up ass predicaments, just watching. I hate to see this shit. Kids are really like something to me that should never be touched. We just want justice in the right way.
Yeah, that's all. My bad, Janelle. I ain't reading the comments at all. You're like, she crazy. Oh well. But that's the truth though. Like I'm tired of people just always having like, something to say, something negative to say when all I was really trying to do was just like help. Like that's it. I was taking the back scenes and everything. I was doing everything that I could and I was helping. Me and Cody, we became mutual. I'm not going to say anything more than that. It was mutual. I apologized to him. I saw that he was the only one that was really going hard for King on his side. So I heard that he was looking for a PI. I offered to help because Amber was not willing to give the money. So I was just like, what do you need? Like, he declined the first time, which was cool. I totally understood. I understood. Like, I'm not going to say I know how they feel because I don't. Not on that level. But I feel, I'm very empathetic. So I wanted to help. I wanted them to know that I didn't have anything to do with this. Like, I just felt like that it was the right thing to do. It was the godly thing to do. It's just what I felt was right, so I did it. Like, it's never to get clout, never for anybody to know. It's only being told because Amber said what she had to say. Like, what you coming for me for? For what? Like, like I don't understand. What's your beef with me now? You know you know partially of the truth, and I only know what you know. We only know what we know, which really ain't shit. So that's just that, and yeah, that's all. Did I clear everything? I think that was everything. It's always going to be justice for King. I pray that this last court date that was scheduled, that's in December, I pray that it goes through. I'm praying really hard. Everybody who prays, please pray for that. That's what we could pray for, so this can get moving.
Give King Soul some good peace, like some clarity. Like, give his soul to whoever you pray to, whether it's the universe or whether it's to God. Send them spirits to him because he really does need the justice that he deserves.
And I felt like if Amber was the mother that she was supposed to have been to her son, none of this will be happening. So that's a big eye opener and a lesson learned. And I just hope she takes heed.
She has a beautiful daughter, like beautiful daughter.
Do right. Do right. That's all you can. Anybody, everybody, do right by the kids that y'all produce in this world. I'm sorry. But just do right by your children. Do right. Like, there's no reason to do them wrong, or else don't have any. Don't have any. That's all I can say. Like, so I'm going to conclude this video. I hope no negative people was on here. Janelle, once again, I'm sorry because I did pop off, and I'm not that kind of person unless it's like at me, but you know how that shit go. But yeah. All right, I hope everybody have a great day, and that's just it.
All right, that was Kiera. I was going to play just the mother, but I'm going to play the whole video that I put on Facebook.
Some of us have been...
It's happened roughly in what, July? In case y'all don't know the story, y'all can hear it now. We now going into November, and she still has no evidence that her son is dead. So send prayers out to Amber, y'all, and check this video out. Shout out to Miss Dawn Diva for this, for staying up to date. The more that she can...
That because there is absolutely no reason why this baby should have been given...
V, that's our Planet of Fakes 2. We are the new umbrella. Planet...
Pig. Star. HH. News. For educational purposes On Wednesday 9 a.m. people's lives will change all because of carelessness. I say that because there is absolutely no reason why this baby should have been given to so many people. He was only 2 years old. He could have been president, ball player, scientist, videographic designer, a boxer and more. SVU stated that they have video footage of leading up to him murder. His mom was too much in shock to see it, her brother Cody, and they denied him. There is no body. I personally drove around asking people about King. Some knew he was missing and some hadn't heard about it. Even though a lot of us have TVs and social media, King Hill name still wasn't a household name when it should have been. I said a statement on the 8th. If you didn't know who this baby was and that he was missing, he could have been sitting next to you, and you would have known. I really want to change the Amber Alert qualifications, but I don't who to contact. While some of us are praying that the footage isn't King, it just might be. Some of us are hoping that he's still alive, maybe in another city. The police report, of course, having consistencies all through it. No two people gave the same story. 1. I tried to contact him for 2 weeks, he wouldn't answer me. His mom was playing on my phone and telling me to bring her son home. Was Tiana exhausted with babysitting and took it out on King? 2. I tried to contact her for 2 weeks. She must have blocked me. I spoke to her on the 7th and she said that she took King to his mom. Was Marv really trying to get in touch with Tiana, but she didn't respond until the 7th? Why was the police report done on the 8th once Marv and Amber knew that King never made it home? People are asking me why am I going so hard for King, and the first don't have an answer except because his name is King. He was given that name for a reason. There are a lot of kings and queens that are missing right now, and for some reason I don't think it's taken as serious as it should be. Some of them are being sold, trapped out, and some people are raising them as if they gave birth to them, changing their identities. Parents, please pay attention to your children. I'm not sure why there is a disconnect, but there is. Every second a child is murdered or kidnapped, we should be asking ourselves why. We can't save them from a stray bullet or from the COVID, but we should be able to save them from someone stealing them. King, wherever you are, I am still praying for you on a daily basis. Thank you very, very, very much. Go to www.amber-eka.com.
Gave my son to Tiana Parks. Like, niggas, you serious? So that makes me feel like I'm my kid. You feel me? I just feel like he want both my kids. Like, period. Like, I just feel like he just want them, and he just want to have, I don't know why he want to do that. Because it's like when you give, he could say, it could be a school day, and he could be like, I want to take the kids somewhere. I will let him take them. Like, it's like, I don't think, like, why would you do that? Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm lost. But the judge is thorough, you feel me? Like, they like, oh, yeah. In these reports, I believe that fucking Tiana and her family, oh, she does drugs, she does this, she does that, she does this, she does that. But the judge said mom does all this, but this didn't happen on her time. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody has no suggestions from Marv. They don't have shit. You know what I'm saying? But everybody say Marv creepy. That's why I say he's slick. I knew. He was a slick dude. You know how, you feel what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, exactly. He don't need his home. Like, exactly. I'm fighting for, like, my mom, she's my daughter's foster mother right now. Like, just because they want me to go to parenting classes and on some real shit, I'm feeling like, damn, like, go to parenting classes because y'all motherfuckers, because my son got murdered, I gotta go to parenting classes for my daughter. Like, what? Like, that's why I swear, that's why I got me a lawyer, just for that specific situation. Like, y'all really, they really trying to break me down. But on some real shit, I feel like listen, my daughter good. She with my mom. I make sure both of them good, you feel me? I've been the goat in my family. I've been the one that been holding shit down from day one. Even when I was with Marv, you feel me? Holding him down. It was the time he ain't had shit. Nothing. Laying in my mom's crib, you feel me? So it's like, but I just don't want people to think, oh no, like she gonna stop looking for her son. No, I'm not gonna stop looking for my son until I go to court and I see that shit gotta be my son's face. I have to see my son's face
Healing his father.
with a fucking bash in it, and I have to like literally look at my son. I don't want to see nothing covered up, nothing like that. Fuck that. I want to see my son dead. If he's dead, show me proof. You feel me? It's gonna hurt me. That shit gonna hurt me. But show me that you show me that my son King Ace Ali Hill's dead. If y'all can't do that, and you can't tell me where the body at, fuck it. You feel me? Just fuck it. I'm just gonna have to take matters into my own hands. Imagine, Jay. Well, you know what? Marv been getting a lot of donations for my son. Okay? And I haven't seen any penny. Not even that I care, but it's like, are you really doing something to like, you feel me? Or maybe he doing this shit to cover himself with good lawyers. I don't know. But I'm getting a lawyer for that too. Because how the fuck you receiving money for a child that ain't yours, nigga? Yeah, I know he is. I got niggas that, listen, I got squatters. I got niggas, listen, I ain't saying too much because motherfuckers be recording shit. But I know a lot of shit. Marv ain't slick. Fuck is he talking about? Real shit, Marv might be just right where Tiana at. You feel me?
Yeah.
And that's facts. That's what I'm saying. That's facts. You feel me? I don't know. But you know what? Marv, he's scared. Like, you know, Marv, he an old head, you feel me? I was a young buck, you feel me? He already knew I get busy, you feel me? He know I take care of my kids. You know, I seen a video Kiara Harvey made with her little thick-ass girlfriend coming at me. Like, bitch, you don't know me. You feel me? Like, my baby father ain't the type that'll tell you too much about me neither, like, because I'm a private person. Where's the mom? Da-da-da. No, first of all, fuck that. If y'all was so concerned, y'all, listen. Why wouldn't y'all just give him back to Marv? She's sitting there talking about King was with Tiana mostly, like, all the time. Like, what? When I call, before this shit happened, I'll call Marv like, yo, 3 weeks go past, I'll be like, alright, I'm on my own. Yeah, hitting up. It's a delay. You feel me? If that's what the delay was all the time, oh, yo. The sad thing, though, it was no red signs, you feel me? I never got...
How many of y'all would wait 3 weeks? How many of y'all would have jumped on the ball as soon as you wanted your son back, asked the man for your son, you don't got him? How many of y'all would have been right then and there? I don't know too many mothers that'll give people 3 weeks to give back their own son. Think about that. That's all I want y'all to think about. 3 weeks?
Got a red sign. Never.
He's not even a father.
She's in peace. Look, bro, she's in peace. She ain't protected custody. They not letting nobody touch her. They not letting her touch herself. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? She can't be touched right now, but she ain't invincible.
Oh, yeah, Trey. 3 weeks? Yeah, I'll call you back. You ain't gonna call me back.
But like I was saying, like, it's just crazy because, like, I ain't had no red flags. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know how anybody in here mothers and co-parent with their baby father? But I mean, like,
He's not a co-parent for King Hill, though. That's not King Hill's father. And I keep showing y'all a picture of King Hill with his father. This is King Hill's father. So to just delegate that responsibility to some old dude you had a baby with, I don't understand it. And then the fact how he could leave it with a trans woman. Now, let's assume Tiana, which they don't even give us his real name. Let's say Tiana was abused as a child. A lot of people that get abused as a child don't be knowing all the time that that's wrong and it's not supposed to happen. They just sit and grow up through life thinking every child gets abused. So he's leaving his baby mother's son with a trans woman that may have been abused. And he claims he was calling to get the child back. And he was getting a runaround. This is my whole thing. Why would you take, and this is just open, why would you take King from the mother just to give it to a babysitter? A trans babysitter? Like, that shit make no sense to me. But to everybody else trying to be politically correct, this shit makes sense. And they sympathize for that man. Like, y'all some fucking weirdos. Everybody that sympathized with the stepfather leaving somebody else's baby with a trans woman, y'all fucking weirdos. Your platform is weird, you're weird, your chat is weird.
it wasn't like, you know how, like, alright, you might got a daughter, you might got a son, they might got long hair, you feel me? And they might come back, because my kids used to come back, Denver and King used to come back with their hair always done, you feel me? Like, it wasn't a red flag, like, did a female do this? Because Marv would bring my daughter hair like a female. So I'm thinking, like, you know, Marv doing this shit. I mean, you know, he's an old head. Like, what the fuck you got else to do with your life, Clay, you know? What other girl? Yo, yeah, so Marv had a petition for, I think it was obstruction of justice or some shit like that for Kiara Harvey and Sarita Hicks. Them bitches knew something all the time. I believe if my son's still alive, they know where the fuck he at. Like, Kiara Harvey, she's a fucking, she's an actor. You could tell she's an actor. That first video she made in the car crying, that shit was fake. My tears was real. That's my son. I felt hurt. I'm fucked up. You feel me? I'm on a news crying. I got bitches that's on dating sites and all that shit clowning me like, bitch, like, listen, like, y'all bitches don't want to fuck with me now. Like, I don't give a fuck about none of that. You feel me? If you ain't telling me nothing, no facts about my son, don't talk to me at all. Like, you feel what I'm saying? I'm done with that shit. Yeah, that shit nutty. Fuck is wrong with, like, yo? But like, when I go to court, real shit, when I go to court, I don't know how I'ma be. You feel what I'm saying? I don't know how I'ma be. I'ma try to control myself, you feel me? Cause I never seen this bitch. Listen, I ain't never seen this bitch face to face.
And Pig Star HH News. For educational purposes. Am I missing something here, or making a mistake I just don't see? Tiana Parks Dob 8/4/995. She has one record listed on PA dockets, which shows bail was denied, but then on Vine, link prison and jail inmate locator and info, and a Philadelphia inmate locator has no record of Tiana Parks. Pennsylvania inmate locator is for state inmates. That's where they go after being sentenced. Tiana Parks is in Philadelphia County Prison on State Road. She is in the detention center. China Lee IC. Only thing I can go on is all I've seen because it TP personally. There have been a lot of people, including her mom and classmates, that say she was born a woman and the paperwork was a typo. On Instagram I saw a man say he knows she's a female, but I guess that along with all the other pieces to this will remain confusing because nothing still makes sense, to me anyways. China Lee, except for according to any inmate locators available, she's not at Riverside. It says there's no Tiana Parks in the Philadelphia prison system, period. Woman shrugging, medium light skin tone. Michelle Martinez, no idea which prisons are for males and which are for females or what Tiana's identity story might be, but female prisons do take in trans-identified males. Tiana being in a female prison isn't going to clarify anything. Tiana being in or moved from a male prison might though. Catherine Picken, I don't care if Tiana is a male or female or trans. Why it's so important to anyone is beyond me. All I know is that's who the authorities say is responsible for King's death. Tiana was at a prison that houses both men and females. Now Tiana is at a prison where only females are housed. If Tiana was born female or identifies as a female or is in fact a trans is none of my business. My focus is on justice for King, period. Catherine Picken, I don't care if Tiana is a male or female or trans. Why it's so important to anyone is beyond me. All I know is that's who the authorities say is responsible for King's death. Tiana was at a prison that houses both men and females. Now Tiana is at a prison where only females are housed. If Tiana was born female or identifies as a female or is in fact a trans is none of my business. My focus is on justice for King, period. Michelle Martinez, right. The gender of Tiana is so irrelevant. There is so much more important info that needs to be discovered which has nothing at all to do with Tiana's gender. We just want to know where the baby's body is, so it can be recovered and his family as well as those of us emotionally invested in this case can get some closure. By the way, I love your responses to some of the ridiculousness that people post. Rolling on the floor, laughing kinda WR exactly, like where is King is all we wanna know. I can't accept we may never recover his body. Nah, somebody needs to get on their job. This is a baby boy film. I'm at this until it makes sense, and I'm outspoken. At times I'm too direct. People in real life don't know how to take me at times. Why sugarcoat? Thanks, love, red heart. Michelle Martinez, I agree completely, but sex is a relevant marker in terms of patterns of criminal behavior. That's just a fact. Males and females tend to commit different kinds of crimes. Not always, there are exceptions, but it's one of the strongest pattern markers there is. Identity less so. Anyway, it's far from the most important factor in this case. Few things about Poya don't get scrutinized to the tiniest degree. This is just another example of that. Catherine Picken, I somewhat understand your view. However, the crime has already been committed and there's really no relevance to what Tiana's gender is. A crime is a crime regardless who commits it. At this point, recovering King's remains is the most relevant thing. Knowing Tiana's gender is not going to help us recover King's remains. My only thing of significance at this point is finding King. I can care less if Tiana is male/female or trans. Thank you very, very, very much. Go to www.amer-ika.
When I tell y'all she was at the police station, I was so mad. I walked past everybody that was outside and walked right in the building like, yo, I'm here for about my son King. But the agent was like, you don't know the babysitter? I was like, what babysitter? He like, the babysitter, she was outside with a little afro and some black tights on. I'm like, no, I don't know her. And after that, they wouldn't let me go back outside because they thought I was going to do something to her. So when I faced this bitch, like, and my eyes won't be on her like this, like, yeah, but you want attention. Eyes right on you, like glue.
Could anybody really keep you in the house if the last person that was seen with your missing son was outside? Keep it 100. Could somebody really keep you in the house if the person your missing son was last seen with was outside your house? I'm just asking. Hello, Sasha. I'm just asking, though. How many of y'all would stay in the house because somebody kept y'all in the house because the person that was last seen with your son was out there? No problem.
December 2nd. No, the last time they ain't bring her out the court. Last time I was there. Matter of fact, they didn't let me in the courtroom. I was out there and I'm on the bench and shit, and it was like, yeah, come, let's postpone this shit. But this time, yo, if I don't get no fucking answers, bro, I'm drawing. I don't know. No, they told me my family, it's trial. Once trial begin, my family and shit gonna be able to come to court. Her family gonna be able to come to court. You feel me? Like, I don't try to hear this shit. And if this shit get fixed, like, if shit really real, my son really dead, bro, that whole area gonna be lit. What the fuck is you talking about? Like, she got a good lawyer. She need it. You feel me? I feel like you got a good lawyer because, number one, you play so many games. You feel me? Yeah, fuck her lawyer. Like, her lawyer is not ready. He not that good. A five-star lawyer, he would have been ready to go on the first, second fucking, like, what's up? Why you keep postponing it, bro? But you 5-star though, you feel me? Come on. He ain't 5-star. I ain't trying to hear that. 5-star my ass, you feel me? He better come up with some good ass shit. You know what? I believe she did that PUA shit before she, all this shit was a plan, bro. All this shit was a plan. Oh, PUA money. Bitches, listen, bitches say 10,000 like $1 million. The bitches that don't get no money. So she probably thought that was really some good bread. She probably saved it up, you feel me? Asking myself why you had to go, but only God knows. I don't even understand how they can support her, like, how could you support a baby killer, like, come on, like, is you serious? Like, bitch, if you felt like you was having an anxiety attack or a panic attack, your bitch ass should have just fucking dropped my son off, since you knew my address. You feel me? Like, or you should have, like, I'm really, like, on some real shit. I'm not giving more of no respect, but I'm pretty sure if she would have tried to give my son back to Marv wouldn't have been like, no, I'm busy, keep him. What the fuck? He know he could drop my son home anytime. So, bitch, if you busy or whatever, like, no, she held my son hostage. I ain't trying to hear that shit. I want to know the real story, too. I don't know what she said, man. That little, what's that shit? Then they have, like, a little phone call to her. She act like she ain't know nothing about hurting the baby. Like, bitch, it's a part of your plan. You know what I'm saying? Your mom ain't been on Facebook for a while. Like, her mom's crazy, too. Like, I hope she ain't got my son. I be all in West Philly. Like, I be all in West Philly, you feel me? I don't even think my son probably is in West Philly or nothing like that right now. Marquita Parks. She didn't say a reason. Miss Steph, do you know the story or not? If not, you should read it. All you gotta do is Google King Hill and his shit'll pop up, okay? Because you asking me questions like you don't know too much about the story. And most of these people in here follow the story, know about the story, seen the news, whatever. And you know the sad thing? That's why I feel like he got something to do with it. I feel like my son is be right with Marv sometimes. Like, but it's like, why would this bitch be sitting in jail, like, unless he got her head piped up, like, we gonna be a family, and this, that, and the third.
Talking about a trans
yeah,
woman.
okay. Y'all, I don't give a fuck where y'all move. This is I'm on your head.
What the fuck going on?
I just really think, you know what I think? This is what I think, yo.
We doing this shit.
I think, you know, since she feels though like, because when my son was with Marv, I really never, you know, I wasn't the type that blow his phone up and shit like that. My son was comfortable with him. That's was his, like, his father that he really knew, you feel me? So it's like, the shit that get me irritated is, how the fuck you sitting here? This is, you know, it was planned. Cause like, first of all, she got beef with me and she don't even know me. She don't take care of her kids. She do that. She do that. Damn, bitch, what you stalking me? Because I don't even know you. Then you giving descriptions of old cars that I had. Like, what is this? What is the point? Bringing my little brother and shit. Like, this bitch really had a whole book plan. Like, no cat. Yeah, like the whole family got beef with you, and you was only supposed to drop them off, but the whole family got beef with you. Like, it's her story never added up. That's how I could tell she's stupid. You feel me? At first she said I kept calling her from an unknown number, right? First of all, if I'm gonna call you about my son, bitch, I'm gonna call you from my real number. Nothing's blocked. I'm not fucking Marv. I don't care if you're fucking Marv. Why would I call you blocked? I would have called you straight up. You feel me? So that don't even make no sense right there. She said, then she said she finally answered the phone after me calling her several times. You know what I'm saying? This is in her statement. Okay. She answered the phone like, hello, who this? This is her. Her statement. I know everything she said in her statement because I read it so many times, so I know about her. So she said I heard King call her mommy over the phone and I snapped. Huh? First of all, bitch, you ain't never talked to me. Second of all, if I heard my son call mommy over the phone, if I just heard my son say mommy, why would I think that he'll be calling you, Tiana? Because you're not his mother. I would have thought he would have been, you know, talking to me. Okay, that was a part of her story. Then she said, I was saying, I want my effing son. Bring my effing son. Bring my effing son. So, I'm thinking like, okay, Marv probably told her that I did want my son, and she probably ain't never want to give him back. So, that was the little throw off for that one. Alright. After that, she like, alright, she said, I'ma bring him, I'ma drop him off. Never said I gave her my address or none of that shit, but she said we met on my block.
Alright, that was what the mother just dropped yesterday. There's probably more, but at the end of the day, Amber's pretty private with it. Any opinions? I'm about to, let me see something. I might start the talking chat so we can hear your opinions, then we can get out of here. All right, yeah, I'm gonna open up the talking chat, hold your opinions. If the computer crashed, good night. That's why all donations count. Might have to get the Mac up in here. Oh, I sound extremely low? All right, don't worry about it. I'm about to turn on the talking chat, get your opinions. Word, I think so too. I don't know why the police giving up. Speaking chat acting funky. I'm gonna make it real funky for you. I think I'm here though. Let me just send a quick little test message. It didn't come out. Alright, there you go. I just sent a little test.
Planet of the Fakes. Said. Test. Tracy. Said. They should at least tell the mom.
What is Tiana doing in jail then? This is the time for your opinions. Talking chats on.
Zan Roland. Said. I think that girl gave King to someone to hurt Marvin and Amber.
Possibly.
Idasistasi Taro Treader. Said. It's to crew but L they will.
That's a theory. She gave the kid away, but why would she still be sitting in jail and not give the kid back? Maybe she knows that she won't be found guilty? That's a good theory to hurt them, but who's gonna sit in jail to hurt somebody? For murder. No other opinions? How do y'all feel about the mother going
Idasistasi
back
Taro
and
Treader.
forth?
Said. Sorry. It too cruel what she did and mental. But they will recover and tell mom. The FBI know.
The FBI is involved? I didn't know the FBI was involved. She's in state prison for men and women due to the transgender affiliation, I guess.
Sasha Gold. Said. At Tracy C. Yep pensive face.
The uncle was real vocal. The same YouTubers
Zan Roland.
Sierra was dissing, the
Said.
uncle went and did interviews.
I really don't understand why her family didn't get charged since they lied to police and backed up her story. Idasistasi Taro Treader. Said. Doing reading now.
I didn't know that the family lied to the police. I got those videos here. Y'all want to check them out? When did they lie? When the hell did the Tiana family lie? You gotta hit me off with that. Let me know what's going on with that, Zan. When did they lie? At the beginning? What did they lie about? They need to. But I did hear something about Marv did a petition for obstructing justice to her family, Sierra and Marquita.
Zan Roland said. Tiana's lied and said that they witnessed her returning King.
Okay.
That's why no Amber Alert. Idasistasi Taro Treader said. They lied about money and the home's ECT.
I think this is Christy, the one that the girl was talking about. I think this is Christy TV.
All right, y'all.
Tracy said.
So,
oh yep, they lied in the beginning. Then they found out when we did.
She got some cream in the middle of her forehead.
I was supposed to come back. I think I'm supposed to go back live yesterday. I can't remember. However, y'all know I suck at videos, so excuse my nervous habits and things like that. I just came in from outside, so I look horrible. I'm sweaty, but this is the only time I've had downtime today to really come talk to y'all.
Oh, maybe that's her alopecia. She
so
got light skin there.
What I wanted to do
Maybe that's
first is mention that this video is going to be me discussing 2 different active cases right now. I don't have a lot of information. I haven't personally connected with these families. Like I believe I've talked to King Hill's uncle once or twice on Instagram. But anyhow, we can start with Breasia Terrell. Flyer that I shared of her.
She got King Hill at the end of that. Let me just see something.
I just went to a couple of stores just to ask them and show them a picture of King Hill, and they're like, a baby's missing? I didn't even know a baby's missing. So, with that being said, I'm still gonna say the same thing. What if someone's standing next to the baby and don't even know that the baby is a missing person? We gotta do better. Come on, Philly. Police officers, SVU, we gotta do better. How are we supposed to all work together if we can't work together?
Yeah, B. It's a video of Sierra and this other woman I was about. I think this is it, no. It's this one. This was the first video they made, I think. First or second. When I say they, I mean together. Her and the other woman.
They're trying to figure this case out. Helping is you sharing posts. Helping is sharing his picture. Helping is, as I've always stated, having your ears and your eyes open and looking out for this little boy. I never said anything else. So it's kind of like, where are y'all?
Idasistasi Taro Treader said. Police can't make news cover it, you got to push the news.
Hey, lady.
Lady Key said. Waving hand medium skin tone, waving hand medium skin tone, waving hand medium skin tone. Tracy said. Her and redhead.
I'm getting
redhead kickback
from all of these accusations and all of these misfit ass comments. I'm not feeling it. So don't ask me shit and nothing at all, because I have no answers for you. I don't know. So y'all not gonna sit here and act like y'all know what y'all talking about.
Lady
y'all
Key
clearly don't know
said.
that y'all talking about.
Medium skin tone, face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy.
Lady Key,
Sasha Gold said.
Instead of trying to figure
Well,
out
I know what all 3 of my teen girls are doing at all times and their whereabouts when my 17-year-old and sisters are out driving around in her car. And my neighborhood family does also.
Another thing that I wanted to touch bases on is...
Okay. Any opinions on King Hill, Lady K?
That I had contact with, that I've known, that I've seen for almost a year and some change, has gone missing.
An asterisk 411 said. Her tube top tight.
Don't ever try. I'm serious about my name and my reputation, because there's motherfuckers out here saying Kiera what?
Tracy said, cat face with tears of joy. And asterisk 411 said, looks like a waist trainer.
Anybody for that matter, but a baby. Come on now. That's not making sense to me. So don't tarnish anyone's name. That's not cool, and that's not okay. And not saying that y'all tarnishing my name, because I could give a fuck about any of y'all opinions. But I speak for myself, and I have no fucking picks. So if y'all got something to say, and y'all don't like what I'm saying, then do something about it. That's it, that's all.
Do something about it.
But our whole goal is to find him, period. At the end of the day, our whole goal is to find his baby, because whatever has been done with him.
Oh, that's her boyfriend. Oh.
He didn't deserve whatever he's going through right now. If anything, he just don't deserve it. He's 2 years old. He didn't ask to be here.
They like tattoos out there.
But for the wrong reasons. We asking y'all to repost our videos so that people will know that this baby is.
And asterisk 411 said,
and just come across a video
do something in the virtual world. Wildflower Moonshine said, LOL. Tracy said, there goes redhead.
No, these people are beefing in
And
the real
asterisk
world.
411 said, is that mom's?
We don't know where he is now. We don't know where he is. And the uncle is posting videos of us all over his Instagram page at a.arongetbusya. What is it? At Aaron, a.Aaron getting busy. Listen, you're making videos with all the wrong intentions. We trying to find your nephew. Why wasn't your
talking to the
nephew
uncle?
a month ago? Because y'all ain't seen him in over a month. More than a month. So why wasn't he missing a month ago?
It's more than a month. It's
Why wasn't he missing a month ago? Why wasn't y'all looking for him a month ago?
Sasha Gold said,
Why wasn't none of y'all family?
and I just recently became single after 5 years. And between my ex and ex-husband were the only two men who shared my home and will be the last two. People nowadays you can't trust around our kids.
Period. That's why I was on a flight to Miami.
And asterisk 411 said, she need to stop with all them roles. Tracy said, I believe that's her aunt.
I want to also touch base on the fact that don't come out your mouth sideways, because I didn't even spit the whole truth yet. Because how you
didn't speak a whole truth
yet? Your girlfriend said you live with her, and she's never seen that baby. She's never seen your sister.
Let's go to Red. Since Red is so vocal, let's go to Red. I think I got Red video here. I thought I had it. Here you go, right here, right?
So crazy.
And asterisk 411 said,
I'm gonna tell y'all right now.
they lost a baby.
Ever come out your mouth sideways saying I had any foul play with a baby? With anybody for that matter, but a baby. Come on now. That's not making sense to me. So don't tarnish anyone's name. That's not cool, and that's not okay. And not saying that y'all tarnishing my name, because I could give a fuck about any of y'all opinions. But I speak.
You're making videos with all the wrong intentions. We trying to find your nephew. Why wasn't your nephew missing a month ago? Because y'all ain't seen him in over a month. More than a month. So why wasn't he missing a month ago?
It's more than a month.
Why wasn't he missing a month ago? Why wasn't y'all looking for him a month ago? Why wasn't none of y'all family down at the police station?
They got a point.
We was, and we wasn't the last ones with this baby, but we was there. And that's not our baby. Why was I on a flight to Miami? Because I know where all 3 of my children are. Period. That's why I was on a flight to Miami. Because I'm a woman, I work
And
hard, and I'm a caregiver. I take care of my
411
family.
said,
The same thing my family
why
was doing
people
for a
making
baby that y'all
videos
should
when
have been
babies
doing it
go
for. That's
missing?
y'all family. Like, you coming at the wrong
Fine.
person. I want to also touch base on the fact that don't come out your mouth sideways, because I didn't even spit the whole truth yet.
Oh, true.
Because how are you so close to your
Zan
nephew,
Roland
but your girlfriend said you live with
said,
her, and she's
those
never
two
seen
need
that
to
baby.
be charged because they
She's
aided in
never
the
seen your
deception to the
sister.
police.
Nope. That's what she said.
But she said you live with her.
Yep.
She also said that you don't trust your sister, you don't fuck with your sister like that, you don't trust her, and you just want to know what she did with the baby. See, I didn't even say all that on my
And
first video.
asterisk 411
But now since you want to be making videos and just saying,
it's weird
call me
the
all
family
kinds
is
of
doing
bitches
it
and
now
all
is
that,
all.
you posted my picture, you posted my nieces.
What?
Since you want to do all that, now we can get busy.
For real.
Because we about that life too. We got family too. At Aaron getting busy or get busy or whatever your name is.
He's doing
I'm
all
talking
this
directly
for
to you.
He is doing all
He
this
said
for
I got
show.
9,000 followers. I need 9,000 more. Why the fuck do you need followers to post your nephew?
Right. Y'all not peeping this shit though.
You tagging
Y'all
all
not
the famous
none of
pages,
this.
all the famous pages.
The shade room
and shit for what?
BET, whatever, all of this extra stuff. But y'all doing this for a show. What is all of that even for? Why you taking the shade room 100 million times? Like, what the shade room got to do with you finding your nephew?
You should be tagging no gun zone.
No gun zone.
But you tagging the shade room. You tagging other pages that wouldn't have nothing to do with a missing baby.
At all. At all.
You trying to get your quick 15 minutes of fame when all we trying to do is find that baby.
You sitting here posting every second of the day of just random pictures. Always got something to say. Oh, I'm looking for this, I'm looking for that. Like, you're not looking for anybody. Y'all not. It's no way. You got time to post, but y'all don't have time to do other things.
Said, they will find partially his body at a female's home that is not a blood relative on property. Female home could be friend of family or stepmom step or married into family in Park's family. I feel. An asterisk 411. Said. That's how you go viral is all. An asterisk 411. Said. LOL.
It's 3 months later. They're
I desistasi Taro Treader.
They're gonna find a body
said.
at a woman's house.
I also have
like
bad
that.
thoughts
The
about
baby might
dogs.
I'm not feeling
God
it.
bless, I gotta
Please
get
do not
sleep.
throw that in the universe. All we asking is for prayers. That's it. That's all. Positivity. That's it. That's all. That's all I've been asking for. So if y'all not understanding that and y'all just want to take matters into your own hands and just sit here and pinch on people and gossip and rumor and all of this extra shit that y'all got going on,
Tracy
then I'ma just pray for y'all too. Because
she looks like a hen. With the red hair and breasts stuck out. Like a bird chicken. They really should stop trying to take up for someone who possibly murdered a baby.
with this whole situation, and there's something wrong with every fucking body.
What
an asterisk 411
is that people can say, well,
said,
how could the babysitter take
Tim from
care
Ectua Search
of a
can
child
find anybody wink wink.
So crazy.
that she didn't even know where the baby came from? Well, when I was 6 weeks, my mom was a drug addict, and she gave me to a family. So it happens. When you have a mother that's on drugs, and that's just unfit to be a parent, it happens. It happens. Believe me, it happened. I was one of them kids. It happens. When you have a person with a big heart that just wouldn't see a baby suffer, like how can you question that person's motives?
Ever.
Like
an asterisk 411
baby, period.
Said,
Period.
no
And
wonder
if
it's
they
a
really
cycle.
give a fuck about that baby, why now is he missing? Because he's been going from y'all for over a month. Nobody has looked for that baby in over a month.
3 months.
And this is going on for an extension of over a year. That this baby would come and go for weeks and months at a time. And nobody was ever looking for this baby.
You got a point.
So why now? Why now is he missing? What did you do with him? Where is he at? Where did you leave him?
They know Marv.
Where did you leave him? A person that's on drugs don't have
Valerie
proper memory,
McDaniel
like they black out and shit
said,
like that.
That doesn't justify the
A
behavior.
motherfucker's high and forgot where they left their baby. They really can't tell you where they left.
It doesn't justify the behavior with who, Valerie? The behavior of who? The behavior of these women, or the mother, or the uncle, or Marv?
If they baby.
Exactly.
Because them drugs is really that powerful. I mean, I feel like we should just be praying. I feel like I'm just gonna keep praying. Praying that he come home safely. Praying that he's put into a better situation.
Yes.
That he's put into a loving home. People that's gonna take care of this child and nourish this child.
All of
Valerie
that behavior,
McDaniel said, all of them.
And teach him how to be a strong young man. Teaching a baby how to say dick up dummy is not.
Dick up dummy. This is what they was teaching the baby in a trans woman's care.
Not how you raise a child. That's not what you do with a 1 and 2 year old. That's
but
not
that
what
shit
you
is
do.
okay though. He can
That's
post
not
shit
what you
like that
do.
though. That's weird. Like
Teaching a 1 year old or 2 year old how to say dick up dummy. Who was your role models? Because that's horrible. That's horrible.
And asterisk 411.
I just don't understand.
Said,
like, you can post
they
me
need
all
to
day.
get
I
to
don't
store
care
for
because I don't
batteries
have
for
anything
fire
to lie
alarm.
about. And I'm going to continue to tell the truth. I'm going to continue to keep giving y'all information that the news is not going to give y'all.
Exactly.
Because hopefully one of y'all going to come across this baby. I'm hoping that somebody.
Why is she looking away like that? Like they know something else. Why is she looking away when she said that? Look at her body language. Look at her body language when she says that.
he can post shit like that though. That's weird. Like
teaching a 1 year old or 2 year old how to say dick up dummy. Who was your role models? Because that's horrible. That's horrible.
Yeah.
I just don't understand. Like, you can post me all day. I don't care because I don't have anything
Tracy
to lie about. And I'm going to continue to tell the truth.
lying.
I'm going to continue to keep giving
Valerie
y'all
McDaniel
information that the news is
said,
not going to give y'all. Because
deception.
hopefully one of y'all going to come
And
across this
asterisk
baby.
411.
I'm hoping that something
said,
that we're saying is going
who's
to
the
ring a
trans
bell in
woman?
somebody's head.
Somebody telling her what
and
to
y'all
say.
going to come across it. Like,
Zan
maybe,
Roland
maybe I seen her. I don't
said,
know. I don't.
That right there talking about the baby should be in some other family. Amber wasn't looking king because he was supposed to be with his dad.
Stepdad. Marv is not the father of King. Who leaves their baby for months at a time with a stepdad? Ask him, can you get your son back? You gotta wait 3 weeks? Sounds weird to me.
I don't know. Anything is possible. We just having faith right now. We just having faith. I'm not scared of anything. Faith and fear don't live in the same space.
Right.
So I'm gonna continue to tell the truth. I'm going to continue to look for this baby. I'm going to continue to go live.
Tracy
I'm going to continue to share
said,
posts until we find this baby and bring him home and make sure that he's somewhere safe.
Yeah. She blinking when she said that. Let's go to Amber real quick.
To me, own car, apartment, you know, she was a model, I heard.
Tracy said,
See?
XAN Roland.
Like she was living in a part. Like, why risk that over some shit that's gonna take your life forever? I don't get that.
Now she's asking that to Tiana, the alleged babysitter. Same thing y'all was saying. What if she gave the baby away just to hurt the mother and the stepfather and be sitting in jail right now in protective custody?
I don't get that. And I don't get why murdering someone's child that
Valerie
you're
McDaniel
supposedly so attached to.
Said, signature blonde hair.
You know what they say about that blonde hair? That means you submit to the new world order, but she's young. She just probably got it for a fashion statement and for attention.
That was trying to go get custody. How you trying to go get custody of somebody's child? Bitch, I got custody of my kids. And my kids is taken care of. Like, like, how you trying to, like, that's how sick she is. She try to go get custody of a child that's already in custody of their parent. Like, come on now, that's stupid. So right there, just show me, like, a motive. You feel me? Like, your motive is,
Tracy
like, you really want a kid, bad
said,
shit. And everybody in her
I
fucking
didn't know
family
that.
has kids. Her sister has kids. Everybody has kids except for Tiana. She feel left out.
At this time, the mother did not know Tiana was a trans woman.
And for her to be a babysitter, they probably see King with her majority of the time that he's with my baby father. You know what I'm saying? So it's weird. When my son was with my baby's father, it was always checkups. Me popping up in lifts, you know.
But she didn't pop up when she said, I need King back because his birthday's coming up. It took 3 weeks after that. How long does it take to pop up? I'm just asking.
Nothing. I never seen this Tiana bitch. Never. Ever. I haven't seen her. I seen my baby father with other chicks. You know, you can't stop your baby father from being around another chick. You can't do that. You know what I'm saying? So
if this man was willing to stand in and be daddy, this girl was trying to give her son a strong male role model. I'm sorry, but Amber is not the villain. She never lost her child while in her care.
All right, I hear what you're saying, Zan. If Amber left King with the baby daddy who she's not with to have a strong male role model in King's life, where does that man have the audacity to leave the boy with a trans woman? That's not a strong male role model. That's who they're claiming had
an asterisk 411
that time.
Said, why do everybody want to be a world star? Viral video about their real life drama. I would be on the news, not on live, filming all this weirdness.
And like I was saying, if that was the strong role model, did Marv fail Amber by leaving her son with a trans woman, Zan? Let me know that. Since he's a strong male role model and that's what the mother had intended for King, what part does Tiana watching him the majority of the time, a trans woman, has anything to do with a strong male role model?
The person responsible for baby King was the stepdad.
The strong male role model who left the baby with a trans woman. So it's amazing how Amber could want her son with this man to be a strong male role model, and that man wants that baby to be with a trans woman that doesn't even identify as a man.
I introduced myself to chicks that I've seen, but it's like, I never seen this little tranny ass faggot, and that's the thing. My baby father probably wasn't trying to be seen with the tranny. You feel what I'm saying? But it's like at the same.
I don't understand how a man could leave a child with somebody he wouldn't even want to be seen with. That says a lot for the morality of the person he's leaving the baby with. You're leaving the baby with somebody you don't even want to be seen with in public. So it tells me you can't respect them. Why would you leave this baby with them for weeks and weeks and months at a time? And why even get the baby if you're not going to watch the baby?
Time like, damn. It's some motive behind this shit. It don't have nothing to do with me. You don't know me unless you lurking on me that bad. I don't know. Some bitches is this sick. Some bitches is
411
in a car that's plotting on me.
Yeah, weird. Tracy said, this whole situation is crazy. Zan Roland said, none POTF. She had no idea that Marv was leaving baby with her.
All right, then what does that say about her judgment of character? This is my point. How long would it take y'all to know the person you left your baby with doesn't have your baby? And then how long would it take you to confront them and get your baby? So to say she's not to be vilified, she should be. Because I know mothers that won't let their baby be missing for an hour with somebody they left. Nonetheless, for 3-4 weeks, months at a time, throughout a year span.
Looking at you, this hating. You know what I'm saying? I like, that don't have nothing to do with my son. Like, bitch, you shouldn't even have my son in the first place. That's why my baby father.
Tracy.
It's not safe out here for him.
I get you.
Because for real,
Zan Roland
everybody that know me.
Please
like,
remain.
I'm gonna tell y'all this. those that know me, I ain't gotta define myself. For y'all that don't know me, y'all don't know me, so y'all don't know what to believe. But
and again, we not vilifying her. We just trying to get down to the bottom of her responsibilities. Because even on the video I just played, the new video, she
Valerie McDaniel
clearly states she doesn't
said,
have custody of her daughter.
Poor judgment. You can't trust anyone, not even some family members.
So think about this. She already lost her son from leaving her son with somebody, and her mother got custody of her daughter. When should this woman start accepting responsibility for her children? I'm just asking. I'm not demonizing her, not saying she's to blame, but we see a pattern of her not being with her children. Something happened to one, and she's still not with the other. So it's
Tracy
obviously something going on
said,
in her life where she can't handle these children. It's obviously something going wrong. Based on that, this leaves the opportunity for people like Marv to get the child, leaves the opportunity for Marv to leave the child with other people based on the fact, I'm not saying she didn't want her kids, but used to not having them will put a whole lot of burden on you. When
Valerie
you have
McDaniel
them.
said,
you have an arrangement with a man
self-accountability. Zan Roland said, please remember that Marv has been around Amber since she was born. She lives with her mom.
A lot of people is mad at him because, you know, he don't even want to talk. He wasn't even at his party. And I'm calling you and telling me that you're going through it bad. But I'm his mother. I'm going through it. You feel me? And I just feel like if I'm not on the news and I'm not here and there, I just feel guilty. I already feel guilty for fucking trusting a man I knew all my life.
That's
like,
important
come
what
on.
she said.
What else? How deeper can this story get? The babysitter is not a babysitter. It's a him. Like, what the fuck? What do you call a babysitter that's a boy? I don't fucking know.
Zan Roland
like, what?
said, Amber lives with her mom. Tracy said,
Like,
but I still don't blame the mom.
I am Davis. I do. I don't feel like I didn't get that gut feel. I didn't. And my son is my twin. It's like we resemble. Like he's my boy, my only boy. I got a girl and a boy, and I just don't feel like he's dead. It don't feel like it. It just.
And that's why I respect her, man. I respect the mother for not giving up. Fuck that. I respect her a lot for that. And that's the main reason why I'm just on her side.
Zan Roland
for her not giving up,
said,
man.
I don't either, Tracy.
I'm on her side. I still feel that she needs to bear the burden for what happened to King. If her life was proper, and I'm not saying it's improper, but it's obviously a problem if she don't got custody of her kids and they're gone for a certain time. But if her life was in a proper perspective, this conversation wouldn't even be going on because she's always used to having her babies, and the stepfather having a baby would have never been an option because she's fulfilling her motherly role. That's the point I want people to realize. If a mother whose life is not in the proper perspective to raise the kids, why have the kids? Why put that responsibility on other people? The fact that responsibility is on other people, we got to look at her and say, what's so important in your life that you can't raise your own kids? To ignore that is to ignore motherhood in a whole, and nobody should have to raise their kids. We can just drop them off to people. If something happened, hey, we're not to blame. We drop them off to people, no matter how long we knew them. We got mothers and fathers out here abusing their children right now. You dropping them off with people
Tracy
that are not their mother and
said,
fathers.
I feel bad for her because we sometimes make bad choices.
Yeah, but basically, Amber wished she had different parents. I read that on her Facebook post. She wished she had different parents. What would you think King is thinking? When your own mother says she wished she had different parents now, that could be going because something may have happened to her as a child. that bothered her and got her life in a shamble. But she still had a child and an opportunity to make that different for her child. And again, we got to go back to asking what's so important in her life that she can't raise her children. Maybe because she had them young. But just because you have a child young, are you allowed to dodge the responsibility of raising them?
It just don't. And it's just bad because FBI is, I'm going to go with what the FBI say because the FBI, right? I don't, like, what is I'm supposed to think? You think so? I mean, it's been cases where as though women does stuff like this
Zan
for a
Roland
kid, and
said,
I just don't know what to think.
She has been raising both of her kids though. Dakota, her daughter, is autistic. That by itself is a lot. Please remember this girl is young.
All right, I get that. We just heard the family said Tiana had King for roughly a year span. How is she raising King and King was only 2? Half his life was spent with a trans woman, allegedly. Things to think about.
I don't want to see my son fucking 5 years from now and he look totally different. And it's like fucking getting to know him more.
She already claimed she feels guilty. She feels that responsibility. So she feels guilty for her actions. You understand? She feels responsible because deep inside she is. How many of y'all left your children with people and something happened to them? Is this an everyday occurrence? When did we make this acceptable? When did we make it acceptable? When did we make it acceptable that stepfathers could raise other people's children and not raise their own? When did we make this acceptable? That's all I'm asking.
Over again. You know, it's going to change his life. It's going to change
Tracy said, life. Yeah, confused face. Zan Roland said,
she couldn't
but as far as Amber knew, he was with his supposed dad.
No, that's not the supposed dad. That's the stepdad. He's not the father. Y'all want to see a picture of the father again? He's not the father. And I keep letting y'all know that he's not the father. I'm going to show y'all King's father so y'all know who King's father is. And think about it. How many of y'all will leave their children with people and don't even get the father's approval? I know a lot of women will because a lot of people don't practice co-parenting. But what do you think the father would have thought of
Tracy
them leaving
said,
King with somebody?
No.
This is King's father. Let's not give Marvin any title that's not his. He is not King's father. Here goes King's father. This is King's father. That other man is not King's father, just an old man that had a baby with a young girl. Marv is 50-something years old. He should know better. He should know better. He's 50-something. She's 20-something. He should know better. I don't think
Zan
Marv
Roland
is standing in the gap.
Said, he may not be the bio dad, but he was the only person that was standing in the gap.
I understand that, but we have no proof that Marv did anything other than give King to a trans woman that he don't even want to be seen in public with.
Said,
that's all I'm saying.
Oh, he's a cutie.
That's all I'm saying. Think about that, y'all. We got no evidence that Marv parented King at all. We got no videos of them together. We don't got no trips to ride Playland, Busch Gardens, Great Adventures, Chunky Cheese. Where do people assume just because a man is in a child's life, he's doing the right thing, despite doing the wrong thing, leaving the boy with a trans woman when the boy was left with you to be a positive male role model? I'm still trying to figure out, how is Marv dad of the year of a 2-year-old that's been with a trans woman for half his life, that the mother never even met? Little things like that tell you people characters. Who the hell would leave somebody's child with somebody the
Zan
mother
Roland
never met?
Said,
Think about
True
that.
POTF.
But think about that. How many people would leave the child for weeks ends with someone the mother never met? Think about that shit. A model, a trans model. Like, where was King when she was doing photo shoots? Who she left the boy with? Think about that. That's the only point I'm saying is, like, Amber left the baby with somebody that left the baby with somebody that more than likely left the baby with somebody. Think about that shit. And then Marv filed a police report July 7th. So we got a minus 3 weeks from July 7th. June 7th, Amber was inquiring about King. It took 3 weeks for Marvin to contact her and say King's missing. The fact that Marvin's contacting the mother, asking her did the babysitter drop her off and she never met the babysitter, come on, this is weird shit to me. This is shit Marv should have been arrested for, I believe. I believe they both should be in jail. I'm gonna keep it 100. Marv should be in jail with Tiana. And everything gotta come out. That's all I'm saying.
Tracy said, I don't understand how he wanted to take this baby.
And leave
He had
him
to
with
work
her.
and leave baby King with a babysitter.
Yeah!
Doesn't make
my
sense
main
to me.
thing. That's my main thing. Before you do that, you return it to the mother. Unless you couldn't. Unless you would.
Wildflower Moonshine said, sounds like they're implying the mother is on drugs.
Yeah, I think she may have a pill problem, but I think she addresses not being a crackhead or something. I think she may have a pill problem. Did pills come before raising her children? You know? And again, she been through something. She's asked for different parents. But why would she leave her daughter with people she didn't even want to be a child of? You gotta ask yourself that.
You don't know her. It's a nigga. It's a nigga. And it's sad. It's sad that people was trying to take up for her. Everybody knows Tiana Parks is a man, right? Pretty Rose is a man. It's not.
And this is my thing. I'm on the mother's side. Believe it or not, I'm on her side.
Tracy said, those two chick is trying to make the mom look bad.
Yeah, but Marv's actions also make Amber look bad. He'd rather leave the child with a trans woman than return it to the mother. What does that say about Marv's retrospect of his baby's mother? Think about that. That says a lot that your baby daddy would rather
Valerie
leave
McDaniel
your child.
said, that pill addiction is real strong like heroin strong. Tracy said, thinking face.
That says a lot. He'd rather leave the woman with a trans man he don't want to be seen in public with other than the baby mother. And I'm not in her business. Let's just see. I want to play one more if possible. Let me just see something. Look, this is a video I had did. A quick one. Or was this a picture? Oh, that's a picture? Oh, that's a picture. But that was a weird video of Tiana dancing with King. Not with King, but you know what I'm saying? With King present. You know what I'm saying? And I think this is the birthday party that Marv didn't want to come to. Marv don't want to be around her. Marv don't want to be around her. Marv don't want to be
An
around
asterisk
her.
411 said, might be his down low lover he left baby with.
I can't see no
Valerie
other reason,
McDaniel
man.
said, it seems like he trusted the trans more than the mom.
That's what the actions say.
Tracy said, I wanted to see this video. He flips the baby around.
Yeah, he doing weird stuff to that baby.
Missing boy's third birthday. Family, friends, and neighbors in Strawberry Mansion had a block party yesterday for King Hill. They lined the street with balloons and posters to honor the child who vanished earlier this month. Hill's mother tells us having this party for her son is something she felt she needed to do.
I've been crying all night, so I really don't have no tears right now, but I just want to, keep him alive.
Hill was reported missing on July 7th after days of searching. Police declared him dead. Police arrested King Hill's babysitter and charged her with murder. Investigators have not found the boy's remains.
That's what I'm saying, dog. It's not too many murderers that will sit behind bars and not tell where the body is. And without the body, I don't even know how they charging them. How you charging them without the body? They claim they seen the video. The mother hasn't seen the video. She already said that. This video, she was apologizing.
Tracy said, "Why did Marvin want to have a party also?" Thinking face.
Exactly. Marvin had a party maybe to garnish donations. The mother said Marvin's getting donations for King. And the mother's not even getting donations for King.
Just to let everybody know, for all y'all trolls that's on my shit, because I did make this video public. I made it public specifically for...
Tracy said, SMH.
Not necessarily the trolls. I was in this group. And I'm not friends with a lot of the people that was in this group, and I really want them to watch the video as well. Not saying that I owe anybody an explanation, but I am going to clear my name in anything, because I see people just saying what they want, and they're going to think what they want. But for all the trolls that's about to hop on my live and think I give a fuck about anything that they got to say, I just want y'all to know y'all came on my shit. So at any given time, before y'all write anything, y'all can hop the fuck off, because I ain't speaking to y'all. So, like, I don't even know where to begin, because this is a very, very touchy subject for me. I do want to clear some things up. Tiana Parks is not a man. So with that being said, that's my cousin. And this
An asterisk 411
I've been getting
said,
for taking
try at the beginning, ma'am.
I didn't know anything, nothing at all. I only know the things that she told me when she told me them. And it's the same things that she was telling the FBI, the detectives, the police. We all got the same story. I wanted to defend my cousin because that's my blood. Who wouldn't want to defend their cousin? Knowing that you've known this person your whole entire life.
Hello,
I wouldn't
Iris.
let my cousin get charged for anything that I didn't think wasn't the truth. So I did. I went and I made a live. And with that being said, I'm getting a bunch of backlash about that. But now that the truth came out and I realized that my cousin lied to me, it's just, a lot of things that I don't have the answers to. And I'm not going to sit here and act like I have the answers to them, because I don't. I'm getting the same story that everybody else is getting. This whole situation really broke my heart, because not only is it that this is unbelievable, it's hurtful. It's hurtful to believe that this even happened. Not only my cousin, but to a baby. I definitely want to send my condolences to the Hill family. I may not agree to a lot of things about the mother of this child, but no mother deserves to even get news about their child. And I'm just clearing my name because I didn't have anything to do with this at all. I've cooperated with the police, with the FBI. My house got checked numerous of times, 3 times to be exact. I cooperated, and I've also did more to search for this baby. I did all that I could to search for this baby. I talked to spiritual counselors just to get guidance from somebody else because we didn't know. I didn't know. The story wasn't adding up. Nothing was adding up. So I then reached out to somebody else to get help. So me doing all of that, those actions is not actions of somebody who knows anything or actions of anybody who would maliciously hurt a child. That's not my character. That's not my nature. I would never harm a child. Somebody DM'd me and asked me to give the information of King's body. And that hurt me so bad because I've known this little boy for over a year. And I would never. I loved him like he was a family member. And I would never hurt anybody in my family. I would never do that to a child. So that hurt me. And to clear everything up, I don't know anything. I'm getting the same story that y'all are getting. And I haven't spoken to my cousin at all. At all. I don't even know how to have a conversation with somebody after hearing something like that. This isn't just a regular cousin to me. This is like my sister. This was like my little sister. Like, I took care of her. We was always together. So yes, I will jump the bat for anybody in my family.
They say she's an actor. The mother says she's an actor.
It's the trust. It's just trust yourself. You can't trust everybody out here, no matter how long you've known them for, no matter anything. Because when I got that phone call saying everything was a lie, my whole world just trembled. And it wasn't trembling because I knew I was going to get backlash from motherfuckers. It wasn't none of that. It trembled because the person that I love with all my heart could ever do something like this. This is not her character. I know her for 24 years. This isn't her. So how do you think cope with that? To then knowing that a baby is killed. To then know that everything that you was told was a lie. I couldn't deal. I couldn't handle. And that's why I decided to get off of Facebook. Not for nothing the fuck else. Nothing else. Because not a bitch scared me. Nor no nigga. And I know, and God knows, and that's all. That's all. I don't have to say nothing else. People who really know me know I would never even affiliate myself with anything like this. Anything. That's not me. And I feel so bad for Amber and her brother for getting dragged into this situation because they didn't have anything to do with it. And if my cousin wouldn't have lied and said that story, they would have never even known me or seen me to even post me. Because I don't get into shit like that. I don't deal with stuff like this. This is evil. This is insanity. This is something that I don't get involve myself with. Like, anybody know me know that I am a child of God. And this is not of God. So this is nothing that I would even put myself in. So another thing that I want to say to close it off, I do appreciate everybody who checked on me. Who really
Fake emotions, they say she's an actress. And I'm just going to play a little bit of this that I played already. The video is on my channel if you want to see it. And this is just the last video the mother made yesterday. Amber seems private though. I got on her live and she ended it.
Gave my son to Tiana Parks. Like, niggas, you serious? So that makes me feel like I'm my kid. You feel me? I just feel like he want both my kids. Like, period. Like, I just feel like he just want them and he just want to have, I don't know why he want to do that. Because it's like when you give, he could say, it could be a school thing. He could be like, I want to take the kids somewhere. I will let him take them. Like, it's like, I don't think, like, why would you do that? Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm lost. But the judge is thorough, you feel me? Like, they like, oh yeah, in these reports, I believe that fucking Tiana and her family, oh, she does drugs, she does this, she does that, she does
They
this,
say
she
she
does
did
that.
drugs.
But the judge said, mom does all this, but this didn't happen on her time. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody has no suggestions from her. They don't have shit. You know what I'm saying? But
My bad. I did that.
everybody say Marv creepy. That's why I say he's slick. I knew.
Everybody says Marv is creepy.
He was a slick dude. You know how, you feel what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, exactly. He don't need his home. Like, exactly. I'm fighting for, like, my mom, she's my daughter's foster mother right now. Like, just because they want me to go to parenting classes and on some real shit, I'm feeling like, damn, like, go to parenting classes because y'all motherfuckers, because my son got murdered, I gotta go to parenting classes for my daughter. Like, what? Like, that's why when I swear, that's why I got me a lawyer, just for that specific situation. Like, y'all really, they really trying to break me down. But on some real shit, I feel like listen, my daughter good. She with my mom. I make sure both of them good. You feel me? I've been the goat in my family. I've been the one that been holding shit down from day one. Even when I was with Marv, you feel me? Holding him down. It was the time he ain't had shit. Nothing. Laying in my mom's crib, you feel me? So it's like, but I just don't want people to think, oh no, like she gonna stop looking for her son. No, I'm not gonna stop looking for my son until I go to court and I see that
Nobody
she
has
gotta
all
be
the
my
videos.
son's face. I have to see my son's face with a fucking bash in it, and I have to like literally look at my son. I don't want to see nothing covered up, nothing like that. Fuck that. I want to see my son dead.
Yeah, she said
if
that.
he's dead,
She don't believe
show me
that.
proof. You feel me? It's gonna hurt me. That shit gonna hurt me. But show me that you show me that my son King Asali Hills dead.
And the reason she was saying because her son got murdered is because she's in court for Tiana Parks, who's charged with murder. And based on Tiana Parks being charged with murder, the court trying to send her to parenting classes. And she resents that. She's not even a parent. Her son is gone and her other child is in the custody of her mother. It doesn't sound like she's ready to be a parent. So now they're trying to force her to be a parent, and she's not with that.
Y'all can't do that. You can't tell me where the body at. Fuck it. You feel me? Just fuck it. I'm just gonna have to take matters into my own hands.
And she knows that well, yeah, I didn't see that video. I'm not saying it don't exist. I heard about the brother and the gun and all that, but I doubt it. I doubt the brother knows the babysitter and the mother didn't. I think that was all made up. The gun part and King ran to him. If that's the case, the brother would be a suspect because he was the last one with King. I don't hear anybody saying King's uncle is a suspect because he's the last one with King. If Tiana dropped him off with the uncle, think about that. Nobody's saying that. He's not going to jail. That's the whole point of that. But I'm on Amber's side because Amber, she didn't get any proof that her son is dead. And charging Tiana with a murder that they don't got a body for and they got a video, but the mother still hasn't seen the video, that's messed up. The mother still hasn't seen the video. She got to go to trial to see the video of her alleged son. Who identified these remains? This is bullshit. This is bullshit. Nope, this was not on July 7th. She just did this video yesterday. It's not July 7th. You got it wrong. The Darkness of Light Williams. But y'all hear what I'm saying? Think about that. Tiana is gonna walk. Amber is saying right now she didn't identify any remains. So how the hell did they even stop looking for King? This is weird. How did they stop? She had no remains to identify. They would have to show her the video to say, hey, is this your son? That could have been somebody else's. Oh, you was telling me about it. Oh, all right, thank you. Thank you. Think about that, though. How the hell are y'all saying her son's dead and she never got to identify the remains from the video? Yeah, I don't think they got any evidence on Tiana. They talking about a video the mother hasn't even seen yet. And I know it gotta hurt the mother. You can't even identify your child's remains, but you gotta go to court for a murder and take parenting classes? That's messed up, yo. Parenting classes ain't got shit to do with nothing, man. They need to subpoena the police for that video. Why her lawyers ain't doing that? She has a right to identify the remains. That could be somebody else's child getting murdered. That could be somebody else's child. How the fuck is the police identifying the child from a video? I never heard of that. I never heard of that. How the fuck can the police identify the child from a video? And think about this. If the police could identify King from a video, they could identify Kanika Jenkins from being in a freezer, knowing that they had a missing girl. You found somebody in the freezer, oh, that gotta be her. But they still had Teresa come, allegedly, and look at a body in a freezer, and that is even weird.
Let me ask you, Jay. Well, you know what? Marv been Marv been getting a lot of donations for my son. Okay? And I haven't seen any penny. Not even that I care, but it's like, are you really doing something to, like, you feel me? Or maybe he doing this shit to cover himself with good lawyers. I don't know. But I'm getting a lawyer for that too. Because how the fuck you receiving money for a child that ain't yours, nigga? Yeah, I know he is. I got niggas that, listen, I got squatters. I got niggas, listen, I ain't saying too much because motherfuckers be recording shit. But I know a lot of shit. Marv ain't slick. Fuck is he talking about? Real shit, Marv might be just right where Tiana at. You feel me?
And that's jail. So before we get out of here, I'll get some more of y'all opinions. I think Marv needs to go to jail. How many of y'all think Marv needs to go to jail? When I first heard the story, I said the stepfather need to go to jail. He need to be in jail. He need to be prevented from covering up evidence.
An asterisk 411 said,
He
1.
needs to go to jail. Hell yeah. That was a given. Police are real lax in Philly. They're relaxed like a
The Darkness of Light Williams said, if she have a lawyer, can he show her what they have? Iris Fox
Yeah, he should have.
said, yes, weird. An asterisk 411.
And the mother's not a victim, she's just young. She's just young. But where's her mother to tell her right from wrong now? Merv is her mother's age. And she said Merv was staying up in her mother's house. Imagine having a man your age in your house for your daughter. That's bugged. Why even get with an older man that gotta come live with you and your mother? That's weird. No other opinions?
Crossmouth.
Tracy said, if there's no body, then Tiana can't be charged with murder, right?
Exactly, but they claiming they got a video, but the mother never identified that that was her son. So if it's somebody else they murdering, how are they gonna charge her for King Hill's murder? That's why the mother believes Tiana is gonna get released. And that's why she said, I'ma just have to handle it my way, because she got a feeling Tiana's gonna be released. This was Philly's police being lazy.
They can't even do a song. This shit's simple. It's easy.
The darkness of Light
Someone's
Williams.
just blessed with this gift. Try and get them to do it. They don't even want
I
to do it.
believe T. Parker family know more than they saying, and I believe King is alive.
Yeah, the fact that King is alive, how are they gonna just let her sit in jail? That's my whole thing. If he's alive, why is she sitting in jail?
Tracy said,
They said Marv is
that's
telling
why
her we're gonna
Tiana
be a
is not
family.
speaking.
Yeah, if she's not speaking, how long she gonna sit in jail and not speak? She gonna do 25 years?
It's easy. Someone's just blessed with this gift. Try and get them to do it. They don't even want to do it. They don't know how. That's alright. Peach Mouth called me weed, man. That's alright. Uncle Wu just be depressed sometimes. That's alright.
Tracy.
So many blessings in the sky I can
Facebook
barely see.
years
But I know one day, yeah, they gon' come for me. Cause I've been humble in the game for a long time. Don't you know that the shit finna come for me on the grind? Yeah, I left from Alabama, left my damn kids. Came to Chicago, yeah, and made some more kids. It's okay, yeah, I get the money. You see, I'm in the middle of the shit, yeah, I'm in the field. So you know a player, yeah, I was born to win. And you know you gotta get the money, yeah, it's a sin. Money is the rule all evil, so they gonna kill. That's why I gotta keep my hand on the steel. Got some little babies, yeah, they wanna turn up. Got some homies in the corner, yeah, shoot you up. Jump out the car, yeah, with the Mac 11. Start shooting, sending everybody to heaven.
It go down, 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 it go down.
The darkness of Light Williams
It go down,
said,
it go down.
right, cause when I talked to Marvin, all he kept saying was that he believes his son's still alive and that Amber not a good mother at all.
It's a lot on my mind, but you don't get it. That's why we depend on Jehovah, yeah, for forgiveness. Yeah, this world is so crazy, yeah, you can't see. Yeah, the demons, yeah, they roaming through these damn street. We gon' say a prayer for the girl, Kanika Jenkins. Why they had to do the girl, they ain't had to kill her. Just hope with the time gon' heal the mother wounds. Clues, time running out. Everybody out here, yeah, they pointing fingers, trying to find out who the one did the killing. Jealousy and envy, yeah, you gotta watch out, cause you never know a friend trying to knock you down. Just be careful, cause you know that God with you. Yeah, you know I got a lot of demons, yeah, against you.
It go down, it go down, it go down.
Skull in the middle of her chest stands out.
It go down, 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 it go down. I'm always 11 years old, put the guns down. It's little kids out here trying to live a life. Bullets out there, taking our life. Pushing, shoving, cussing and fighting. I'm trying to stay alive, many years in mind. All of these is facts, ain't trying to rhyme. I I know this is hard, but this is life. It's word in my city, better yet fire. It go down, 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 it go down.
Tracy said, "You're right. He left his daughter, but took someone else's son."
Yeah.
SMH.
That's ridiculous.
I can hear you crying cause you're feeling all alone. Perkies and them Xannies got you feeling in your zone. Just want a normal life, but your mama never home. And them fuck boys around your way just wanna do you wrong. I suggest you go to school and try to get gone. She just wanna
The Darkness of Light Williams said, "I'm the one that thought I seen King at Walmart."
All you gotta do is say
Niggas
King.
always did her wrong, so now she thinking hide it. All about this money now, ain't worrying about no pilot. It's funny how life could turn a good soul to virus. She was only 19, ain't worrying about no guidance. Life was going so bad, we pray that she was dying. Coming where she come from, she used to guns firing. She just wanna move away, she tired of hearing sirens. Before she go to sleep at night, she pray and start crying. Cry, but it was one late night. She was partying and drinking on a late night. She was feeling woozy, couldn't walk or think right. Her friends left her with some dudes that was great wives. Cry in the hall all alone. Now she being followed, hear the devil on my phone. Everybody riding, but who riding when you're alone? Everybody not your friend, you gotta watch you when you're zone. Cry when you just can't deal. I ain't here to judge you cause that just ain't real. My grandma passed, got my witness,
said,
almost lost it.
"You may
Thinking
have
about suicide, but never could afford it. No matter what you going through, never give up. Get your crown falling off your head, keep your head up. No matter what you going through, never give up. Get your crown falling off your head, keep your head up. Cry.
Tracy said, "He looks so much like his mom." Iris Fox said, "Very weird, right?"
Say I just crossed the line, never told me if you made it. My circle getting smaller, my mind is fucking racing. Yeah, I just crossed the line. Oh yeah, I just crossed the line. Yeah. Say what's on your mind, don't hide behind 9 faces. Tell me that you love me, tell me that you hate me. Just don't cross the line. Oh yeah, I just crossed the line. Say I just crossed the line, never told me if you made it. The circle getting smaller, my mind is fucking racing. Yeah, I just crossed the line. Oh yeah, I just crossed the line. Say what's on your mind, don't hide behind 9 faces. Tell me that you love me, tell me that you hate me. Just don't cross the line. Oh yeah, I just crossed the line. Yeah.
And asterisk
Say half my friends are dead or
411
locked up, the other half is better locked up.
Baby
Never
looks
woulda
mixed
wished jail on no one, no one. But the struggle's real when your homies die young. So young, that's why I said they better locked up. Cause at least their heart is beating, beating, beating. At least their heart is beating.
A lot of people think Tiana will walk. I'm one of them. If they don't got enough evidence to even show the mother so she can identify that's her child, I don't think they got any case. I don't think they got any case.
Iris Fox said, "Right."
Again, I'm on Amber's side hoping that that baby is alive. I'm just wondering what's taking Tiana Park so long to state that. And that's it. That's the only thing about it. And I don't think a trans in prison cares about being known as a snitch. He's already being known as a bitch. With that being said, I'm gonna end this episode. Check out the replay if you missed any of it. And send prayers out to Amber, her family. I don't know what's up with Marv. I wouldn't trust him. He's leaving the baby with trans women. He hasn't even been seen in public with. Talking about she was a yoga instructor at the gym.
The Darkness of Light Williams said, but this with I don't understand. It was told it wasn't King, but then when I called another day, another police officer told me they transferred the King Hill case over to Philadelphia.
You called the FBI? Who you called the FBI? And they transferred it to Philadelphia?
Iris Fox said, wow.
Tell me that you love me, tell me that you hate me, just don't cross the line. Oh yeah, I'll just cross the line.
They go back to court in December. I guess we'll find out then, but she shouldn't have to wait all the way 5 months to identify her baby on a videotape. And I don't understand since when they don't let parents identify their children. I just don't understand that. And where's her mother to say that that's wrong?
The Darkness of Light Williams said, the cops.
Where is her mother to tell her the cops can't do that? You got a right to view that video and identify if that's your child or not. Because that could be somebody else's child. If we looked up missing children in Philadelphia, that could be a number of them. And they saying it like Marv hung around a lot of little kids. With that being said, I hope y'all enjoyed this. And, you know, again, send prayers out to the Hill family. Again, Amber's young. She's dealing with stuff in her life. Hopefully she can conquer it, get her daughter back, and get down to the bottom of what truly actually
Iris
happened
Fox
to King
said,
Hill.
Transferred case to Philly.
We out here. Stay positive, stay productive, stay prolific. Most of all, stay profitable, even if that's intellectual properties.